In our last episode, we turned the Magic Knight captains and their lieutenants if they were members of the Gotei 13 as our March Poll winner. We only did the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd division, so why not we continue the rest of them? In which divisions do you think this set of mages from the Clover Kingdom belong to in the Gotei 13? Let's all try to find out in a few moments from now. But first, let me tell you that this video may contain some spoilers, so watch at your own risk. So strap in, let's grab our pencil, and let's draw, even if we are. Let's start by continuing where we left off by picking the captain of the 4th division. You are probably confused as to why I chose William Vengeance to be the captain of the medical assistance and supply, since Owen, the healer who serves directly under the Wizard King, is perhaps the much better choice. And I totally agree, and I myself, up until now, still thinks that Owen should be the one I'm drawing instead of William. However, while researching and deciding which character should be in this video, I decided to step aside Owen. Okay, hear me out here. Since this video is all about Magic Knight squads, so every captain should be in this division. Although I also picked some other mages, those characters are far stronger than Owen and I think are more suitable to be part of the series. If not for those extra characters that I've picked, we could say that Owen is actually the most suited captain of this division. If you're asking on why I chose William Vengeance, is because William himself is very capable of healing by using his World Tree healing magic. On top of that, he's a very skilled character and one of the strongest in the series. I only worked around on his original design to make it suit to the Shinigami vibes by making his mask simpler and adding a braid-like extension at the back for some little detail. I also added some red fur around his neck as an acknowledgement for his elegance. I would also like to think that William carries a short katana like Jin Ichimaro, but wields an extraordinary and powerful abilities. As much as possible, I would automatically choose the designated vice captain of a Magic Knight squad to be the lieutenant, but it's unlikely for this division. We could say that Langris Vad is the lieutenant of the 4th division as he's the vice captain of the Golden Dawn, right? But upon thinking it through, as far as I know, we've never seen him heal someone, so I had to find someone else more fitting enough to be William's lieutenant. Thankfully, Mimosa Vermilion comes to mind, and guess what? She's a healer and a popular member of the Golden Dawn. Her Soul Reaper design is actually pretty simple but also eye-catching at the same time. By picking out her white and brown color schemes, I gave her an obi supported by a light blue waist strap. I also adapted her puffy sweater for a more distinct look. Choosing an appropriate captain for each division is actually the most challenging part for every Gotei 13 videos I've done. Well, of course, aside from writing this boring script just to make this video longer. And the 5th division is certainly one of these. I'm also confused as up until now, I'm quite sure that the 5th division is the Kido Corps, but upon reading a comment from one of my Gotei 13 videos recently stating that the Kido Corps is a separate faction of the Gotei 13, and as well as researching it for a little bit, there's actually not that much information that the Kido Corps is actually the 5th division. You see, I do have this website that I'm using explaining every role of every division of the Gotei 13, and thus, where I got the information that the 5th division controls the Kido Corps. But anyways, there's no information on what the 5th division does anyway, so I think we'll just stick with this Kido role for now. But I would also like to read your opinions on this in the comment section. For the head of the Kido Corps, I chose Dorothy Answorth for the role for the reason that her magic can manifest and manipulate anything in her dream world just like a real-life magic. For her Shinigami design, since the Soul Society's fashion choice mainly used traditional Japanese clothing, I think this is the perfect time to incorporate it to Dorothy's design. Instead of a wizard hat, I made her wear a traditional Japanese hat and an oni with some elements of her original design. I really think I did a great job for this one. As the vice captain of the Coral Peacock squad, we can't argue that Kirsch Vermilion takes the spot for the lieutenant of the 5th Division. While drawing him, I can't help but to be reminded and compare him to Yumi Chika of the 11th Division. I think it would be cool to see them interact with each other. I actually enjoyed drawing his Soul Reaper outfit in this style because I feel it really captures Kirsch's personality and feel. This is also one of the most unique designs I've done as well. In this style, I went for a slightly Arabian style with some gold and wrist accessories. I also simplified his current design while maintaining his look and feel, creating a design that I was really proud of. For our last captain for this episode, the captain of the 6th Division, Nozel Silva. As the 6th Division handles the internal affairs, it's pretty safe to assume that Nozel is a perfect Magic Knight for this role. One of the reasons why I also chose him to be the captain of the 6th Division is for the fact that his strong and authoritarian vibes are very similar to Byakuya, who's also the captain of this division. And of course, they both belong to noble families. Although I mentioned in the last video that I, as much as possible, minimize the use of fur or coat for their Shinigami designs, but this time I definitely incorporated it to Nozel's shoulder strap. You might not notice, but I also implement some white feather on one of his shoulders, referencing their original squad uniform. And towards the end, I really loved how his appearance is taking shape, and I cannot wait to make a digital artwork of this someday. If I am being honest, Noel Silva might be one of my choices to be the lieutenant of this division because of her relationship with Nozel. However, we've already drawn 3 Black Bull members for this series, so I had to find another character to take her place. Moreover, I might do a separate video wherein we'll be doing the Black Bulls as the Gotei 13, so I might save Noel's character for that one. Tell me if I'm wrong, but there is actually no official character that was revealed to be the vice captain of the Silver Eagle, so we'll be choosing a member to have the highest known recorded ranking from this squad, and that is Rob Vitis. There's really not enough information about this character and seems very unpopular in my opinion, but his appearance somewhat tells me he's quite a dependable lieutenant, considering he has the highest known rank among the Silver Eagles. It only took me few extra efforts in designing his Shinigami design. By adapting a cross-hatching pattern from his original design, I was able to create an amazing distinctive look that I'm happy with. Thank you so much for sticking up to the end. If you haven't yet seen the first part of this video, go show it some love by checking the link below. If you want to see me draw the rest of the divisions and complete this set of Gotei 13, please do me a favor by hitting the like button, share, or even subscribe if you feel so. A small task, but a very big help to the channel. Special thank you to my patrons in Patreon. This video will not be possible without your support. To see more of my content and to show your support to the channel, you might want to consider becoming a member in Patreon. For as little as $2 a month, you can now vote for our upcoming video topics with our monthly polls. We also have some amazing perks such as access to my full resolution drawings, early access to my future videos, coloring pages, digital drawings. You also have a chance to request your own character and get featured in my videos. You can also read my silly weekly dumb comics consisting of your favorite anime characters for you to enjoy, and so much more. Another way to support the channel is to purchase some of my art prints in the imprint store. This includes some of my traditional drawings as well as the digital versions of my artworks. This is the That's So Good artist, and remember, art is beautiful, life is wonderful.